Sorry, guys.
Awesome.
Now we'll be starting off the G2 press conferences. You guys want to do your introductions again?
All right, what's up, guys? It's Valyn.
And this is JoshRT.
Sweet. Let's start off with Golden's question.
Thank you. Hello, guys. Hello, Josh. Hello, Valyn. It's nice to see you. Being here back at VCT Americas after Santiago. First of all, how are you doing, guys? How are you doing after those matches in Masters?
Pretty good, honestly. Like, we're back home. We had some off time, some time to not think about the game, just relax, live our lives. And for the last week, we've been like back in practice. So I've been chilling. I don't know about him. He's like working still, but
I had a couple days of no Valorant, and then I was right back at it. And usually, I want to like get back into thinking about Valorant before we start practice, so that we're like super productive. And given that the meta shifted a bunch, like it was no shortage of theorizing and theory crafting Valorant stuff. So it was honestly a fun time afterwards. And I mean, we enjoyed Chile, and we're enjoying our time back in LA.
Yeah, thank you. And I have a follow-up question for JoshRT. For Josh, a couple of hours ago, Valorant announced that they were going to do a change to Waylay. Yeah, and we know that this change could have happened, but the problem is that it's happening too soon before the VCT Americas starts. I mean, 10 days before the league is going to start. So, from your point of view as a coach, how do you feel with this change in for Waylay? Do you think that is going to affect the comps of G2, or is going to change the meta in the league?
I think I won't talk too much about our comps before we reveal like what we've been working on, but if I speak generally and broadly speaking about the meta, I think the Waylay nerf will definitely drop some of the pick rate for that agent. They'll probably, I think the double duelist teams will probably explore different second duelist options to replace it. Maybe it's Yoru, maybe it's Phoenix, Raze, Jet. Seen a lot of Jet and challengers. Or they might even swap to a different comp archetype, and maybe they weren't playing Waylay in the first place. Maybe it's the Neon Dombie meta at this point. So depending on the team, I think it'll affect everyone a little bit differently. I just know like the timing is kind of unfortunate for the other leagues. Americas is fine. Don't listen to any American pushes saying like, oh, timing sucks. Like, yeah, we have time to switch and pivot away. We'll adapt. Of course, like G2 always adapts. But for like the Chinese leagues or the APAC teams or EMEA, like they're kind of unfortunate. I really think that Riot should be a little bit more considerate on like the timing of this, or at least give us warning so that the teams don't like fully dive into practice for that long. Especially with they only have a couple days lead time into the game, into the match. But we have time to adjust.
Thank you, Josh, and good luck for your debut match in VCT Americas stage 1.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we have a question from Nicolas.
Thank you. Hi, Josh. Hi, Valyn. Nice to see you again. I'm from Colombia. I have two questions for you. The first one is for Valyn. After playing an international stage, do you ever feel a kind of void when coming back to the regular league?
Yeah, definitely. But it's not something that like I try to think too much about. I think I treat the international tournaments as like the special occasions, like that's like I think that's what keeps me motivated to play Valorant for so long, and will keep me motivated throughout the years as I age. Like, those few opportunities to compete internationally are sacred, and it's the most fun I'm going to have playing the game. And so when I come back, I just try to digest that time and just get back to the daily stuff, like our routine here at home is a bit different. And so just kind of getting back to the day-to-day and trying to earn that position back. So it's always like you got to earn the fun. And so, yeah, that's what we're chasing right now.
Thank you. And the second one is for both. I want to know your opinion and your perspective on the Latin teams right now. And why do you think we are seeing fewer full Latin rosters and, with players instead being spread across different teams?
You want to take it?
Or I have to go through like each team in my head. Fury, of course, they went international, or like at least like more. They haven't done that well. They just, I think it makes sense to just pull the plug and just see like, let's try something vastly different. I think MIBR is more mixed as well. I think that's something that like Osmos maybe like has more direction about like what kind of teammates he thinks will help him the most. So I think that's a special case. I think so that leaves like what Lev, Loud, and Crew, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're all very solid teams in their own right. We scrimmed some of them, like we scrimmed some of them in Santiago because they were in South America, like boot camping or whatever. And I can see that they're proving they're going to be. I think they're really scary in their own right. Like I said, they each have distinct styles, and depending on like what day it is, like they could. I think they have a very solid chance to make playoffs and like make deep runs in like once again. So you never know with these things, and I always have to make sure like I don't ever underestimate any of them. And for like the talent, I think there's a lot of talent in those three teams. I would say, like I feel like they chose their rosters pretty well. I have to respect that. Like watching from afar, I think like the most exciting one would probably be Lev still, because there are a lot of like upcoming players, like very like high firepower, but you still can't discount like say a Crew where there's like a lot of vets. So like there's a range. I think those three teams encompass like all. I think like Loud is like in between some rookies and vets, and like they're still trying to find their way, but talent's definitely there. So if I was South American, like rooting for a South American team, like I think those are really good teams to root for.
Thank you so much, and good luck in the league.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well said. Moving on to a question from Miguel.
Thank you so much. Just a quick mic check. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, hello guys. My name is Miguel Soriano for Sons of KS in Latin America. It's a pleasure to be here talking to you. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us. I have a couple questions. The days from the guard, Ascension, you guys were lifting the trophy, getting into VCT Americas. You have been playing against former teammates like Net or Tex, but this could be the first time, like since those days, that you face Jonah P in the other side of the stage. So I know you guys are good friends. You guys had been teammates for so long. So I wanted to ask you, how do you guys feel about having Jonah on the other side of the stage, and what it would be like to face him?
I mean, I
Hizo
feel like it's the
facecam.
nature
No,
of
no quiero poner cámara,
competition
estoy
and
sin
teams. Like
bañar.
sometimes you're gonna face former teammates, and being honest, both teams want to kick each other's ass. So I think it's gonna be like pretty.
No
maybe
me voy a
like a more
bañar.
emotional game. I know, like whenever we play Tex or whenever we play Net, like they want to beat us and stuff. It's natural. I would want to beat my former team as well. So yeah, it's gonna be like pretty sweaty game. And it's versus Sentinels as well, but I think we're gonna just whoop them. I'm excited to play them.
Thank you so much. And just a quick follow-up. You guys have been playing almost nonstop. I mean, I think this pause feels like a little bit longer than other pauses after international competitions. But you guys have been playing Masters nonstop against champions, and then stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. How do you feel like after playing this much, and what is your motivation to keep grinding?
I think the biggest part of like playing a lot is just making sure that you recharge like your body, whether that's like going to the gym more, working out, like spending time with family, just kind of time away from the game that like benefits you. benefits your brain. Because if you don't, then eventually you're gonna crack and you're gonna feel a bit more like stuck in a rut or less motivated even when you travel. But I think kind of like what I was talking about earlier, what keeps me motivated is a couple things. I think international play is like something I've dreamed of since a kid, and being able to travel and see different people and hear my name being cheered for while I'm playing is like a surreal feeling. So I always want to chase that. I think having a group of people around you that like naturally have the same aspirations helps you also stay motivated, because you feel like your work or your effort is reciprocated. So I feel like my team is really hardworking and my coaches are really hardworking. So like I want to put that for not only them, but like what I put in, I'll get out because I know they're doing the same thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like wasted effort. Where if I was on like a bum team, like it's like I don't even want to try. And yeah, I would say like those are the two main things.
Thank you so much, and best of luck for the stage 1, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a question from Sophia from Esports GG. Question for Valyn: what are the most significant changes you've brought from Santiago?
I wouldn't really say changes, but like I'll rephrase that to takeaways. I feel like takeaways we've had is, is our first tournament with Baby Bay. So I think understanding like what he needs on an international stage will help us in the future, like for him to be able to perform and for what we can give to him to just help him feel more comfortable while traveling and playing the game. I think him being an experienced veteran presence in other games and even Valorant kind of maybe led him to be a little, or I don't want to say overconfident, but just like shying away from the fact that traveling and competing is difficult. And I think he was like, nah, I've been doing this, and he thought he had it down. So I think big takeaways like how we can continue as a team to just travel and make sure everyone's doing like the best they can to be ready for the competition. I think also like every tournament when you lose, you kind of understand what your holes are as a team. And when you come back to Americas or to your country, you try to like look back and fix it and try to keep adapting and adapting. The game's ever changing, so you got to like keep catching up, and hopefully you're the team to iterate and be ahead. So we had some catch up to do, and like maybe like some of our team play that we're working on. Other than that, we had a lot of good takeaways as well. Like I would say this tournament was great for us. If you ask every player, I think we would say it was a success, even though we didn't lift a trophy. Like it was a meta that wasn't suited for G2. Everyone used to say, oh, G2 is a double initiator team, like they can't play anything else. This is a double duelist meta that we placed top 4 in Masters. So like that felt pretty good to like face on that challenge and work on it and do well. And there's a bunch of nitty gritty small things that I can say about each player that we all had little developments internationally on how we can compete better, but I won't go too deep into that. It'll take too much time. But yeah, everyone put in work, everyone put in effort, and it showed. And there's still more to be done. So we're trying to keep the train moving forward and iterate as we can.
All right, thank you. And we're moving on to our final question, which will be from Ichiman.
Hi guys, this is Chimon from Colombia. Welcome back to Stage 1. Hope you really enjoyed the time and the love Latin gave you all. My question goes to Valyn. Sorry for this, might be a little bit random, but I hadn't noticed before. Does your necklace you're wearing right now have any special meaning? Do you usually use it when you're competing?
My necklace, this lion is like a Leo, and one of my good friends is a Leo, so I wear that. But it's also look kind of cool, so it's like a double meaning. But honestly, not really. I just think it's kind of cool.
Okay. Thank you so much. And also let me say the red looks really good on you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Alrighty, any closing comments?
That was good.
Thank
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much for joining our G2 press conference. Appreciate the press that joined us today. Thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.